Hey traders, what's up? Ali here. Welcome back to Solid Trades, your go-to channel for smart, actionable trading strategies. So today we're diving into one of my favorite setups, the dip buying strategy. If you want to learn how to spot those perfect pullbacks and turn them into profitable trades, you are in the right place. When I talk about how to buy those perfect dips, like right here, like buy in these dips right here, stock comes down, you buy right at the bottom, and then you take profits on the way up. I'll break down exactly what to look for, how to time your entries, and most importantly, how to manage your risk so you can trade smarter and not harder. Plus, I'm going to show you how I automated this strategy, making it perfect for people who have full-time jobs but still want to day trade and make money on the side without being glued to the screen all day. And if you have been struggling with technical analysis or find it confusing, do not worry. This video will make it simple and easy to follow. Okay, so let's get started. Grab your charts and let's get started. So I'm going to talk about just a few examples, but today, just want to show you I'm going to show you you see here today, this is the SPY chart. Everybody knows if you trade SPY, you see this bottom. I'm going to talk about how these wicks happen. You can literally buy at the bottom and then take profits on the way, all automated. Here's another example today that happened on Amazon. Same thing. Notice here, right here, it came down, boom. You could literally buy right here. I'm going to talk about how to spot these and why it happens and why it came down. It didn't just continue to go down. Okay, how you can, because clearly you can buy here, it could continue to go down, but what are those things? What are those things to look at to make sure the stock doesn't go down? And then if it does, you can how to cut losses as well. Here's another example. It also works on the opposite side as well. So CRWV, really hot stock right now. So notice here, I had this line drawn actually. It came down to this level, so you can literally short. You can have your orders short. So I'm going to talk about how to predict these before the market open. So you can put your orders with stop loss, profit targets, and walk away. Don't even watch and get perfect entries and perfect exits. Okay. Here's another example. Uber. All happened today. Okay. So notice here, it came down here and then bounced. I'm going to talk about how to spot these levels. So let's look at it. So basically what happens is that in order to spot these levels, we have to have those some of the things being aligned perfectly in order to find those setups. And the number one thing is to look for the previous day. So this is the previous day. Okay. This is the previous day and this is today, right? And this is the 5-minute chart, this is daily chart, and this is 15-minute chart. And notice here what happened. If you look yesterday, so look the day before, the stock comes down and bounces really hard. It doesn't just go like this, up and down, up and down, up and down. It doesn't go like this. It comes down and immediately bounces. What does that mean? That there's a very strong buying going on right here. So there's a very strong demand area. This is a demand area. Okay. So if the stock does gap up the next day, if it gaps up, so like instead of it comes down and goes up and then doesn't fall over, it stays up. Usually what that means is that it's gonna come back down and then bounce from the same area. So if I again draw a line right here, just draw a line where it broke out from. So this is the area where it broke out. It came down and broke out. Okay, this is the breakout area. So if I draw a line right here, okay, so if I draw a line, $82, look what happened. Boom. It comes down to the same level and then goes up. Now what I do is before the market open, I identify this level. I'm going to show you more examples, but all you do is you have bracket orders. I've made videos on bracket orders, so just go back. I'll put the link down below as well. All you do is just find your risk. So this is 50, it's 50 cents. All I do is I just throw an order down there. That's it. And I walk away. I don't even look. I don't even do anything. I just come back a lot of times, most of the times with profit. So it comes down, it fills me, and boom, take profit, take profit, take profit. And if it comes down and it keeps blows past the support level, I get stopped out. So I can take a small loss. So I take a small loss, but when I win, I make way bigger profits. Okay. So same thing right here. So let's look at another one. Now let's look at the opposite example. So notice here, in this CRWV, what happened? The stock went up and then here it broke down and then went down crazy very fast and it could not come back up again. Opposite, right? So it could not come back up again. So it could not come back up again and then it went down further. So notice here, this is the area it broke down, okay? And then when it broke down, it just crashed and it started to come back up, could not hold it, went down even further. So now if I draw a line right here where it broke down from, so notice here, if I draw a line around this area, or you can draw this area too. This is the actual area where it broke down. Excuse me. And let me just draw this line properly. Draw a line. Look what happened. Came right here. So you can have your short order sitting here instead of long to come back down and you instantly make money. So let's look at another one example. It just happened in Amazon today. Same thing. This is the area it came down to. It came down and it bounced up and it did not go down anymore. It just held and it gapped up right today. So it comes down to the same area. So if I draw a line again, look what happened. Boom. This is where it broke out from and went up straight, comes down, next day, boom. So you can have your order sitting right here. So what I do is I just draw a support line. So just simply just go, I have $1.20. I just throw a few orders right here. And then what I do is I even like, throw this up here, so far. So if it comes out, I'm gonna make a lot more money, okay? Let's look one more example and then we're gonna call it a day. Here's another example, SPY, same thing happened. Look here, if I draw a line, this is where your area broke from. Okay, so around this area. Look where it happened. It came down. Now it did not come all the way down, but it kind of almost did, right? Actually, something happened to me today. I was looking at MU. I was trying to buy. I had my order today sitting right here, like this. I have my order sitting right here like this. Today, I did not get a fill, and that happens sometimes. I'm sitting right here, and look what happened. It just instantly went up. So you can also buy the break of this resistance level, but depending on the market how it is going, I decide if I want to buy the break or I want to look for a pullback and then go. But it did not come down in this case, so it doesn't happen all the time, but when it happens you make massive returns, okay? And then when you take a loss, you take a small loss. And the cool thing is it's all automated, so you don't have to do anything. I do not watch the market like anymore. I have a full-time job, I make 6 figures, and I want to keep it that way. Keeps my stress completely gone. I just come back with profit in my account. Okay, so there are different strategies. There are lots of strategies. I'll make more videos of it. I've made a lot of videos already, but this is one of the strategies that work. So it depends on the day. If there's a day where the stock has come down and then it bounced really hard, the next day it works. It doesn't work every single day, right? Or if the stock has failed, okay, and now it's coming back up, so I look for shorts. I look for long, short opportunities depending on the market, how it's doing. Okay, but this is one of the great strategies I want to talk about. Add this to your arsenal and it will work wonders, and automated, and that's gonna help even more. It helps you with your psychology, it helps with your risk management. You're not gonna looking at the trades, and then you also make double money by working somewhere. So you're like doing a full-time job or whatever you're working, and then at the same time you're making money on the side as well. So hopefully you learned something. Let me know in the comment below if this was helpful, and if you want me to continue making these videos, that will be really great. All right guys, take care, bye.